I think I'm a very humble person. Respectful. I treat people how I want to be treated. So I think like if I treat the person with respect, that they should treat me back with respect. I don't look down and I don't judge people for like their mistakes and stuff, and I expect the same.
Mr. Pinn has a violent history, a violent past.
Do you think he can turn his life around?
I know he can.
Atlantic Institution, bonjour.
I done my time for it. I served my time for it. People are gonna have to get over the fact that I'm out. My name is Philip Payne. I'm serving 8.5 years for manslaughter.
How are you? How's it going? Nice to see you.
Nice to see you. Nice to see you too.
It's Krissy, Holmes.
Krissy, nice to meet you.
finally meet you. This is Sherry Vivian. Hey, how are you? Hold on now. Am I going to be rolling on this?
Yeah.
Okay, now hold on one second before we roll. The whole point of this, right? Like, I just want to know what it is. Is it like a documentary? Is it is it gonna be like on the news, or is it just like a show?
This will be a documentary. So this is about rehabilitation and second chances and looking forward.
Yes.
And about you and how the situation you're in right now, how do you see yourself and how do you pick yourself up and move forward?
I don't think of myself as I'm institutionalized at all. I think it's like I'm institutionally adjusted. There's never a day that I wake up and I'm like, oh man, like in a bad mood or like hate this place. Like I wish I did, because like I really want to wake up and hate the place, right? So I'm 30 years old. I spent about half my life in jail, at least. So basically, as of right now, like I'm in jail. So I don't think about the outside because that's how I deal with my time. Yeah, I missed out on a lot of stuff. But that's the price you pay. Like you get out, you live this lifestyle, and you want to go around and around and like, you know, doing what you're doing, and this is what happens. You go to jail, you get back out, you do the same thing, you come back. Like that's what happens. It's a shitty cycle, but this is just how it is. What does the word rehabilitation mean to me? You can't expect to put someone in jail and be incarcerated around a bunch of people and say, okay, go in, sit down around these people now for 3 years, and these are the people who you're going to associate with, and these are the people who you're going to hang out with. And it's hard to rehabilitate people when they're around a bunch of criminals. It's not like in prison everyone's sitting around talking about how they want to be rehabilitated, because they really don't. It's more a talk of like what crimes they're going to do when they get out.
Sources say that Windsor, Pinn, and a third man tried to force their way into this house.
The men had taken a gun, but
Something went wrong.
Pinn and Powers struggled for the shotgun.
And the gun went off. That's when Pin's friend and accomplice Nick Windsor was shot and killed.
And Windsor was dead.
Windsor, just 20 years old, dead. Philip Pin.
Philip Pin.
In local news, Philip Pin is back in custody.
More jail time for Philip Pin.
Phil Pin.
He was one of the best friends you could have. He was a really, really loyal person. I got my whole throat like this. That's for Nick, right? There's not pretty much a day or a day that goes by that I don't think about him. I would literally, to that day and still to this day, do anything for him, and he would have done the same for me. That was the type of guy he was. It was my fault, like it was on me. It was my whole situation. I went there with the intention, one or the other, like I wanted my chain back or I wanted the rest of my money. And the gun was brought there with me. Just an intimidation type thing. Just be like, hey, listen, like, I want fucking money. And once it came out, yeah, the guy grabbed a hold of it. Billy just grabbed it. And then there was a struggle. And obviously, once you got your hand on it and someone grabs a hold of it, your automatic thing is like to grab a hold of it. So when I grabbed a hold of it, the gun went off. When the gun went off, it hit my friend, it hit Nick. He hit the ground, and you could tell like all life just went right out of him. Like I knew he was dead. I just wanted to get out of there, which I still feel to this day horrible about because it's my friend. I feel like I left him there on the floor, like bleeding out, but he was dead. That still to this day affects me. I didn't care if I died. I didn't care if I ended up getting incarcerated for life. That was who I was. That's the image that I had, and that's just the way my life was. I didn't think about who would affect it. I just thought about myself, I guess, in a selfish way. I feel like I don't say that like I would forgive myself for it, and I don't say that like it's just, I know you're here today only for me, right? So like I know that it is on me. It's just, I would like to speak to his mom. Until I get to sit down with her and apologize to her face to face and be like, hey, listen, this is what happened, and I'm sorry for what happened to Nick, and yeah, I hope you can, like, you know what I mean? Like, I think I need to speak to her more, like just one-on-one type thing, and have a conversation, apologize to her, and then that would help with the whole situation. Yes, obviously, like, I live my life in a certain way, right? And how do you go from living this lifestyle and then like, I don't want to have nothing to do with this lifestyle anymore. I don't have nothing to do with these people because like I had so many people being there for me over the years when I needed them, right? So I think I just really want to be able to apologize to her, and then once I apologize to her, then I'll be able to focus on myself and move on with the whole situation, right? moved around a lot as growing up. Like a few months we live here, and a few months I live here. Like it's kind of like a back and forth situation.
Loretta Clark is already serving 2.5 years for holding up a St. John's pharmacy.
I got separated from my mom at probably like 8, 9.
Today she was sentenced to more time for driving the getaway car in a second armed robbery. That was something Clark had fought against. She said she might even crack under the strain of life without her family, and she asked the court for understanding.
She was out for a while, and then she went back for a little bit.
To mommy from Felicia, Philip, and Dad. Dad helped in Colorado.
I knew where she was because I used to go visit her and stuff, so I knew she was incarcerated.
My 2 kids at home now, I mean, I can't contact them. They don't have a telephone. So, I mean, I go, you know, sometimes weeks without speaking to them. But if I were here in a facility in St. John's, if there was one, like the HM Penitentiary on Forest Road, I could have regular contact with my kids. Regular visits. If they have problems I can help with.
Philip says to me right to today, you know, I keep saying, it's my fault that you were introduced to the police.
Police say Pinn's family was involved with his earlier escape. His mother and sister were charged.
You would have had an entirely different life. I can't say what you would have had because I can't predict the future, but I know it wouldn't have been this. And he says, no, Mom, that's not true.
I just knew that they treated me good. They did, like my whole family, my mom, my dad, like they done the best they could for us, for our family, right? And yes, they did sometimes, like, you know, I guess sell drugs and do stuff to make money, but basically it was to provide for the family and stuff. That's the way I took it. So I took it as like, I'm lucky to have a family that would do what they got to do to provide for us. I guess I started acting out a little bit, like while my mom was incarcerated. At the time, my dad was like, he drank heavily. He just lost his house and his business, and he lost a lot. So it went from we were living in a nice home, and then we ended up moving to this rundown house pretty much. And yeah, so it was basically just stealing like food and stupid stuff like that, right? Just as a kid, like hungry and that. And I got picked up for like, I think it was theft, maybe theft. And then it just escalated like from theft to like, just then once I got in the system, then it was a breach. If I didn't come in on time, I'd get a breach. If I didn't go and meet with like a probation officer like every so many weeks, I would get a breach for that. I don't blame anyone for any of my situations. I'm my own person, right? I'm 30 years old. I put myself in situations. I guess I grew up around the environment of it, and that's what I was introduced to. But at some age, I was old enough that if I wanted to, I could have changed it, right? I regret so much not going to school. I guess for my like dyslexia, like I couldn't read a lot of stuff and I couldn't participate in a lot of stuff. So like there was days that I literally just didn't want to be there because I felt stupid. If I can't do something, I'm not interested in it.
I take the blame. I own that for their lives. They probably would have, you know, been better educated. Like, I think I tried to be more of a friend, and I should have been a mom.
At the time when I went to Beaconsfield, my mom was after getting out, and then she got incarcerated again and stuff too. So like a lot of people, I guess, knew like the way my family were and like the way I was, and like I guess we just had the name for it, right? I guess once they realized that like I was kind of in and out of the trouble and stuff, they just kind of understood, okay, like this is the road he's going down, and like that's it.
So does this scare you to think about getting out of this place?
Yeah. Yeah. I haven't, I guess, worked for anybody before. Like I never ever worked a job before in my life till I came to federal prison. That's the first time I ever kind of worked. But I made money. I've done really good over the years. It's just what I done was make money through like criminal activity and stuff. Do I think I could change? I think I can do anything if I want to. I really do. It's just, am I gonna get out and do it? Am I gonna break the cycle? Is the thing. Because it's like, I'm so deep into it now, and I'm just like, I know, it's just been like who I've been for so long. I would be pissed if I picked up more time.
Atlantic Institution, bonjour.
Hi, I'm calling from CBC, looking to speak with Philip Pinn.
Yes, are you able to wait just 1 minute while I get him down here?
No worries, yeah.
Okay, moment. Okay, go ahead.
Thank you. Hello?
Hey, Philip.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, how are you doing?
I picked up some charges from running up on a PC unit and ended up assaulting one of the PCs, and then I got a bit of time for that. That's just been a routine. Like, we see one of the PCs, we get them, right? That's just been the way it's been there for years. That's just how it is, right? Sex offenders, people who checked in off another unit who owed money.
Like, did you feel like you had to, or you just, it's natural to do it?
I don't always feel like I have to do anything, really, you know. I'm a grown man, so I make up my mind on what I do, but it is like a thing, you know. We see a PC, we get them, and it goes back from just politics over the years.
It felt amazing to walk out them doors. I've been in there a long time. It's one step closer to freedom, and what I got to go through with this parole, this halfway house, it's just another step, another chapter. I like more places like this instead of actually like the big franchise one places. You know what I mean? Hey, what's up? I'm doing good. I'm just here doing the documentary thing right now. Say hi.
Hey.
I'm out 10 days right now, and I haven't done anything criminal whatsoever, or like didn't go against any of their rules whatsoever. Working out is part of my routine. It keeps me in a good headspace, keeps my mind clear, keeps me on a good routine, which I feel like I need a bit of structure. I would like to do a job that involves fitness. I know a lot about it. And I find when you work out, it keeps your mind cleared. Eat healthy. You feel better, right? I have no desire to get back into anything. I'm in a city that I'm not from. The people that I know here, they're saying I'm not allowed to hang out with and talk to. It's really hard not to get back into what you know. You know what I mean? It's so easy just to go back and do what you want to do and make money that way, the easy money, but like when you're trying to actually be good and like, you know, be successful, it's like one bump after another to try to do it, you know? At the end of the day, it's about rehabilitation. You're supposed to try to be there for people and give them positive support, you know, not take it away from the person. This is the piece of paper. I have to carry this with me everywhere. If I don't, I'll probably breach my parole and go back to jail.
What does it say?
It's just all my orders. Where I'm not allowed, keep the peace, be good behavior. Feels like I'm still being punished for stuff that happened a long time ago, and I get it. You know what I mean? The man is dead, he's my friend, and it was a big deal. And like, that's something that, you know, is never gonna leave me at the end of the day. But when I do my time and then I get out, like when is it for me like to move on and be able to actually get a job and be able to like, you know, reintegrate into society and stuff, right?
Absolutely ridiculous.
I got a lot of haters that hate. I mean, to talk shit behind the keyboard.
Disgusting.
To each their own, I don't really care. They don't know me, they don't know who I am.
Also guilty of a really ugly face tattoo.
They don't know what I've been through, they don't know what I'm about. I got a lot of people there that loves me. I got a lot of people there that stuck by me through a lot of hard times. So the way I look at it is everyone that hates, I got a lot of people that loves. All these people are just saying like, hey, what's up, these are friend requests. Almost 200 friend requests. I do them almost every day. I confirm. One saying, how's things going, handsome? Yo, respect, just saying I'm out. Yo, make sure you do good. Love, respect. Do you enjoy your freedom better? And then she sent a number and a picture. Never met her, don't know who she is. This girl here, good morning, gorgeous, don't know who she is. Boom. And she sent some pictures too, just saying. You didn't see them? Good. It's not as easy as what they try to put it out to be, right?
Yeah, no. Especially with a lot of conditions and restrictions.
All the conditions and like the way I look with tattoos, now to put an ankle bracelet on me today, like it's making it harder, right? To even get in. They're telling me I'm not allowed to hang around with certain people that are not criminally active, like not allowed on certain streets. Yeah, some of them are people that I know from like my whole life that are not even criminally active. They're up here like running the business, being good, right? They let you out, but they're not giving you much opportunity like to succeed in it, right? That's what it seems like. But you know what, man? You gotta play the game, right? You gotta do what you gotta do, man, because it is what it is. Like, freedom's a lot better than where I was.
Pretty good. You got your ankle bracelet on?
Fucking hate this. It's so big.
Looks kind of old.
It looks super old. I gotta literally take this piece here in the nighttime, put a charger on this and then plug it into the wall and leave it there for a couple hours. I'm like, I'm not doing that. Like, I come in, he's like, well, when you're ready to rest and just relax and you come in, I'm like, I come in nighttime, I go to sleep. Like, I be drained. I don't want to be lying around with an adapter on my leg. The parole board and the head of security, like the IPSOs in prison, are saying that I'm allegedly part of an STG group, which means a security threat group, which they're saying that I'm the founder of St. John's Mob Squad, and they're saying that I'm affiliated with RNS, which is Real Good Squad. So therefore they're saying I'm not allowed in them areas because they're heavily populated there. So therefore they're gonna put a bracelet on me to make sure that I don't go over in them areas. But yet I've just been out for the last 10 days with no ankle bracelet on, and I never went in none of them areas. I had no reason to go around them areas, so I'm like, it seems like it's another obstacle just to put on me, just to say, okay, like, here's another thing. If you think you're going to succeed at what you're doing right now, well, here, we'll throw this on top of you too, so see how you do with that.
Are you involved in any gangs?
No. But I've been in prison for a long time, you know, so I'm up there. I got buddies, you know what I mean? I got friends that are around, like, you know. So if they want to say I'm associated with this or I'm associated with that, then...
Okay, so you have a tattoo on your arm. You have the other alleged gang tattooed on the back of your neck. So how can you say that you're not associated with them?
Just because people get tattoos or something, like, we're in prison. We got one tattoo artist on the range that does tattoos sometimes, like, you know.
But you wouldn't just go out and get like a Crips tattoo if you're not part of the Crips.
No, you're right. I wouldn't. Yeah, man, let's see what this spot's saying, though.
Sure, this is a nice little spot, but I haven't been here, bro.
Yeah, I know, man. It seems like a nice when I was looking at the pictures and shit.
This is a nice spot, bro.
Yeah, man, it looks alright, doesn't it? A lot better than where I was, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Somewhere to come chill in the daytime and stuff instead of being in that halfway house all the time, you know?
You need a break from there.
Yeah, man, it's got a pool and stuff too here. Like, it's pretty nice, you know? It's somewhere to go and relax or whatever. I'm sure some people would lose respect. Yeah, if I went totally clean and like cut everybody out of my life and stuff, yeah, they'd be pissed. Why wouldn't they? I'd be pissed if someone done it to me, like after being friends for so long and all of a sudden, okay, you want to go and you want to smarten up, cool. But why cut me out of your life? And that's the way I look at it. Like, you know what I mean? No matter what, if I want to go and do what I'm going to do and not shut people out of your life, that ain't me. I would never do that. I think personally, when someone's down, they need it, that's when you're supposed to be there the most.
Man, it makes me feel good to see him actually have fun and see the look on his face. It feels good, right? Because it's my buddy, I want to see him do good, right? Me and my situation, I don't create any trouble. I haven't since I've been on parole. I'm doing good. I'm following the law, going to school. So I can't see why he can't hang with me because I would consider myself a positive support. If you hang, if you're around Philly, you see like he's always making jokes. He's always smiling. He's easygoing. He doesn't look for problems in people. Like he's not some crazy, like angry killer like they make him up to be, right?
Let's be real here. The people that I allegedly done stuff to and the people that I kind of been involved with are, you know, no angels. So like sometimes shit's gonna happen.
So what's the significance of this tattoo? When did you get it?
I got it in Spring Hill when my buddy got shot outside the half house. So I got it in a memory for him because he got cherries on his face.
How many friends have you lost since you've been in prison?
11.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For violence, drugs?
All different things, violence, drugs, overdose, all that kind of stuff, you know. Fix the problem from the root of it, you know what I mean? Like if the system don't work for people and it's not reintegrating people into society, then therefore you should look at that before they look at, okay, he's released to society now and he's a danger to the public, so we're gonna put a bracelet on him and we're gonna give him all these restrictions and we're gonna do this and do that. When you just had 8.5 years of my time to do something with me.
How hard are you gonna try to stay out of jail this time and stay out for good?
Honestly, probably the hardest I ever tried in a long time. I'm in the best headspace that I've been in a long time, you know? I've been in there a long time. So I think this time it's gonna be a lot different.
I would be pissed if I picked up more time.
Man, I don't even know how I got sent back, to be honest with you. Obviously, it's my own fault I came back to jail. Urinalysis test came back dirty for opiates. I'm allowed to smoke weed because I went and got my weed. I took responsibility. I was like, yeah, okay, I'm dirty for 2 of this day. There was a couple things to do with social media. It was like hashtag gang gang, and I had my shirt lifted up. I had suspicion that I had her working. She was prostituting, whatever, and she was working for me.
When he went to jail, I went to jail too, you could say.
Well, you're trying to get one anyway, right? So do you want me to wait till that's approved?
Yeah, that don't matter. That don't matter.
He has never called me and got no answer. He's always saying, I know what I'd do without you, Mom.
I hope you do.
I done every day of his time with him. Every day. This little guy here doesn't go to sleep without me. Philip sent me this in May, Mother's Day 2012. He sent it from the penitentiary. He doesn't forget me. He'll never be free from the police. They're always going to bring him down. He's got my support, look, 200%. And I will do everything I can to keep him away from going back inside.
I owe it to her to do it for her. The only thing is I have to stop me in past, cause some of the, I guess, the lifestyle that I was living, I didn't want her growing up around that. And she didn't deserve to grow up around that because no kid deserves to grow up around this or be anywhere near this. The way people grow up affects them, obviously, right?
Once they put you in jail, they just warehouse you. Basically, that's what they do. They're like, here, you're going to prison, we're going to warehouse you, we're going to let you go in and do whatever. And then as it comes time for you to get out, them last few weeks or whatever, that's when they're all trying to figure out, okay, what are we going to do with you when you get out? What's going on? My motto is type thing, like, you lock people down and you give them nothing, they're going to act out anyway because it's just going to get frustrating with people. I look back at it, I'm like, man, sometimes it's probably a good thing that I was in jail because you actually think about it, how many people actually die from being out there is crazy. Man, to be honest with you, my mind's at like, my time's not done till it's done. They got me for the next however long. But like, what can you do?